Now we're going to head off to the beach because sand dunes are the first natural line of defence against flooding and coastal erosion. But during the last 150 years, more than 80% of the dunes on the Lancashire coastline have been lost.
Well, a project to secure them using discarded Christmas trees began in Lytham in 2013 and is starting to show promising results. Our reporter Judy Hobson can explain.
These dunes once stretched for miles inland, but not anymore. They had to make way for housing and roads, and now just 20% of these Lancashire dunes remain.
Sand dunes are hugely important for many different reasons. First and foremost, they act as a wonderful soft sea defence. So in years gone by, there's lots of people that would have put hard sea defences in through sea walls. But I think we're finally realising that actually nature-based solutions play a huge role in coastal defence now. And sand dunes and salt marsh act as a buffer between the land and the sea.
Removing sand dunes has left towns along the coast here vulnerable to flooding. In recent years, though, there's been a huge effort to widen the dunes once again.
This whole area has widened by up to 100 metres. Hopefully we can go out another 10 to 20 metres. The work that we're doing is pushing mean-high water back.
Planting marram grass helps to bind the sand together, but over the years, volunteers have also placed Christmas trees here to make the dunes even more secure.
It's very effective. So we've been using it since 2013. We're definitely not the first sand dune project to use Christmas trees, but I think we are one of the longest standing now, and it's worked extremely well, so much so that it's acted as a case study for lots of other dune projects around the UK.
Sand dunes also provide a rare habitat. The land is owned by the local councils, who recently worked with conservation groups to introduce these creatures.
Sand lizards, I love sand lizards.
They weren't playing ball today, though. This footage was filmed by BBC Springwatch.
So we released them over 4 years, 412 in total, and my job now is to monitor that population to see where they're spreading, how many we've got, and if they're breeding. We've seen over 70 this year, which is really good. Previous years we've seen about 50, 40, 50. So as we had the right habitat here, it was the perfect opportunity to get them out here. We can carry on building the dunes out towards the sea. Eventually we'll hit mean high tide where we'll lose more dunes than we're making, and that'll be the point where we stop.
The Filed Sand Dunes project is currently being funded by the Environment Agency until 2027, but it's hoped this essential project will be able to continue for many more years after that.
That was Judy Hobson reporting there, and a really good way of reusing old Christmas trees.
Indeed.